usual. I usually pop on at 57 just to make sure that everything is working properly. I have Jazzy in with me today, helping me get all set up. And there we are. Okay. So today, we won't start until 6 just because that's what time I told you guys I'd be starting. But I was planning on doing a planner layout. I got my new printer. It's all set up over here in my little cubby. However, I have not had time to figure it out because I literally just set it up this morning and I filmed another video that I needed to have up. So I'm going to work on that and then do my planner video. But for now, I wanted to go ahead and get some of my craft room a little bit organized. I know you guys can see like it's a hot mess over here. My washi tape is just like overflowing with like I need to do something with it just because I'm crafting a lot more and I'm using a lot more product. I need to have it organized for my brain for it to work, right? I don't know if you guys are like that, but I definitely need to have things organized. So really the only organized place I have is my craft room, and right now it's a mess, which means that I'm stressed about the mess. So I'm going to give it one more minute and then I'm going to share with you guys what I purchased, where I purchased it, and what I plan to do with it. So if you guys can tell me where you're watching from, that would be great. Or you can comment hello, whatever you want to say. I'm using, let me see, what time is it? Oh, sorry, we have one more minute. I like to start on time. And it's still 59. So we'll get started here soon. Guys, I have all this paper. Oh, here's your calendar. My daughter bought this calendar and I couldn't find it and I wanted to give it to her, like to get it to her, and it was lost, and here it was in my pile of scrapbook paper. There, see, that was a good thing. See what that did? All right, it's 6 o'clock. So we will start tonight too. If you have any crafty questions, please reach out, ask those crafty questions, and we can for sure try to get to those. Is this cord bugging you? Because it's kind of bugging me. I don't know if I can keep it back though or not. Let me push it back there and see if, oh, no. See if I can keep it back there. Probably, actually, you know what I need to do is unbuckle this. Bear with me, friends. I have cords everywhere. And we'll see if that holds. It might not. It might pop out here in a minute, but for now it's good, right? Okay. So what I wanted to start with was the washi tape. So my washi tape hangs in my closet over here, and it's just on one of these cart holders. So you know those carts you can buy from Michael's that have like, you can hang a ton of stuff off of them. You can hang little cups, you can hang pegboards, things like that. That's what this was made for. But it also has an option to hang on the wall. And so that's what I did. But it's just not working for me because I have way too much and it's not organized. So what I thought was that I could buy these 8-inch rings, and they're specifically made for washi tape off of Amazon. And our kitty desperately wants in. And these are going to work, I think, a lot better because I'm going to sort them out by season. So I'm going to do Christmas, New Year's, and winter on this one. And then I'm going to do probably fall and the fall like holidays on this one, and then on another one, and then spring and summer will go into another one. So that's just what I wanted to do so that I could have everything organized. Get this off, and these just like pop out, these little arms, and then you can take all your washi off. But like if I want this washi right here in the center, I had to take all of the other washi off, and usually my hands were already full with like other crafting supplies, so it just wasn't working. Where if I can just grab this ring and bring it to my craft table, I can just flip it open and get the one I want. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, at least, because I do have a lot of washi and I may have ordered more. And so I definitely need more space and more room. I mean, I have the option of leaving some on here in my closet, but I think I'm going to use this for something different. Maybe like ribbon and baker's twine, things like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's kind of the way I've been thinking about going. And this one's a little bit harder to get open as well. So let's just get it all off. Maybe I should have done this before I started the video, but I thought, why not have you guys join me with all of this mess? And I did. I have so much stuff out of place here. I have boxes everywhere because I've been opening things and unloading things and trying to organize things, and it wasn't working. I got sick, what day was it? At work on Thursday. And then Friday, I still wasn't feeling good. And then I started to feel much better like late last night. And so I got up this morning and tried to do a lot. So I caught up on housework and left kind of like the craft room to be the last resort at this point. I'm going to get all these out. So you have to tell me if you guys have a large collection of washi, if you use washi tape. And if you do, what do you use it for? Do you use it for planning? Do you use it for card making? What is your favorite style for using washi? And there's a lot of washi in here. I don't even know how many rolls of it that I have, but there's a lot here. But I think once I get it all like out and organized, I will be more apt to using it, because sometimes I'll be like, oh, I think I have a washi that will work for that. And then I'll see that it's like clear at the end and I'm like, never mind. I don't need that washi. Let me make sure this doesn't fall. See, even this thing's just very big. And I'm hoping to eliminate all of these issues once I get this taken care of. Okay, so hopefully I don't need this for washi tape anymore. And I'm just going to lay this nicely in my closet. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is Christmas, because that is the one I know I have a ton of. So I'm going to put them all on here. And I hope I have room to do all of my Christmas ones. So these are all Christmas. This one's New Year's. I think I'm going to put that on there too. Like I said, I think that's, but I'm just excited that I'll be able to like flip to the one I want, undo it, and just pull it off. These are all Christmas. And I think the other good thing is if I miss one, I don't have to like rearrange the whole world to put it on here. Put that one there. Oh, these are all Christmas. These are so pretty. Well, that one's plain. So I don't know. Do I put this with Christmas? It's like a really pretty burgundy red, like a red color, but it kind of goes with this. So I am going to leave it on with the Christmas stuff. Because I guess I could put plain ones all together if I wanted to. I don't know, guys. Give me some ideas. How would you organize it? This one looks like winter. This one, I'm going to put that on there, but this is not that one. This is New Year's, so I'll put that on this side. Not that it matters, because they're going to get all like mixed up together. Those are like 4th of July. What's this one say? They all say such cute things. Let it snow. So this is like a winter one. Ho, ho, ho. This one looks like stars. I would put that with like the summer 4th of July. Put that there. Is that all? Do I have all of the Christmas ones? Oh no, this is a Christmas one that I just got. This is a Christmas one I just got. Oh, this one kind of looks like it would be Christmas, because it's like the candy cane stripes. So I'll put that there. That one's really pretty though. I didn't know I had that cross one. I have some Halloween ones I'm going to get rid of. And I have some really old ones that I've just never ever used. So I'll probably get rid of those as well. The cute ones I'll offer to my daughter for her like Bible journaling and stuff. But the kind of weird ones that just came with kits, I'll just get rid of. All right, I think I got all of the Christmas ones put away. All right, so then all you do is you just push this little thing together and you just screw it together with your thumbs, and then you have all of your washi tape. So say you want this particular washi tape right here, you just push it around to get to the top opening, and then you unscrew it. Did I make it too tight? Or wait, I think I turned it. Then you just unscrew it and you can pull it off. And honestly, that is way easier than how I had it in the closet. So I'm really happy with that. That was my goal. And that I had everything, all the seasons in their own little pile. I'm going to call it, on their own little ring. So that way there I could just grab the ring if I'm doing Christmas. And I know that all of my Christmas washi is on here. And I won't have to go back and search and see if I left something on the rack or something like that. So there's my Christmas ones. That's exciting. And now I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'll do fall just because that's the season we're in. And I will do whatever ones go first. This one's cute. I didn't realize I had that one. Okay, maybe I'll just make a pile over here. No, that's not fall. That's kind of like fall. Well, they're hearts. So I guess this, but the colors are kind of like, fall-y. But I'll leave that for Valentine's Day. This green is really pretty. I'm going to put that for fall. And I guess I could interchange them like of the season. Oh, here's a Christmas one. I need to put that on there. Here's a cute pumpkin one that says pumpkin everything, which is true for me. I love pumpkin. These. Wow, this is like, these ones here are from Stampin' Up. There's another one that goes with it. It might be this one. From Stampin' Up, they sold like a little set together, and I've had these for so many years and they're still perfectly sticky. Like, they work great. But these were sold as a set. Oh, here's another winter one. See, I would have missed out on all these winter ones. This is a Valentine's Day. What is this? Oh, they look like little green bows. Definitely not fall. This one's kind of fall with a little like check. I like that. And did you guys get to see my latest video? Oh, I don't know if that one's up yet. So I've been doing different videos and trying to get them pre-recorded and up for you guys. But the one I just did, you guys are going to see a new product. I can even show it to you tonight if you're on the live. Since you're on the live, like, I can show it to you. It's the new Creative Memories die and embossing machine. Super cute, super light. It works amazingly. If you remember, you definitely seen it because I did a full review on it for you, and it's amazing. I keep using it. Like, I keep finding ways to use it or things to use it on. Back to school, I'm going to put on fall because that's usually when like everything happens in the fall is with back to school. This one is like a candy one. It has candy corn on it, which you guys know is my daughter's favorite because we talked about that. It also has candy, just regular candy on it. Would you use this one? It's like candy corn and like sugared candies and mints. Maybe? Okay, I'll set that aside for you. So yeah, if you remember, you already saw the video, and it's pretty amazing, that little machine. Oh, this says Gobble Gobble. This one's really cute. And this one has pumpkins on it. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put all of the black and whites on here as well. I don't know what this is, so it's kind of weirding me out. Oh, it's video games. Okay, I didn't know if it was like astrology strangeness or what, but okay. There's that. That's kind of like, I would say that's fall. Then we have this. We also have glitter, which I think could go on the summer and spring ones. I don't know. This one, my cord broke free, but I don't see it in the camera. So we're gonna, oh, there's a delay. That's why. So we're just gonna let that happen. But we can move it if it bothers you. Just comment, it's bothering me, and I'll move it. I don't need that. This one has sunglasses. That's cute. I didn't know I had that one. That one's cute. All right, so I'm going to seal this one up. I guess I don't have to like screw it in the whole way. I can leave some of it loose. And I'm going to go ahead and put these Christmas ones on here because I want to make sure I have everything together. And you do have to be careful when you let it go, they like fly open. But I got these on Amazon. They're 8-inch washi holders is what they were called. And I was looking for something to use for this. And my husband found these and sent me a link for them. And they're perfect. So here's all my fall ones. See, I don't have a lot of fall ones. I need to get more fall ones, right? I have a ton of Christmas, not enough fall. All right, and now this will be spring and summer, just because I kind of like put all of that together. But it's also like Easter and Valentine's Day and all of the things. So, oh, what does this say? Midnight. I need to put that on the Christmas one too. So here's all of these. I've been through all of these ones. And they're very cute. I mean, there's not many that I would need to think to get rid of. Some of them, like this one's like a planner one. So it's like wider tape. It's just like much wider, and it has different like happy birthday to, and then you can write this down and you just cut them up for your planner, which this one's really cute. I have a ton of planner ones in my planner tote that's up there. I don't even want to get into that right now because that's another whole decade of organizing. But the washi tape's really cute. They have like big washi tape rolls that you can get through the Happy Planner. So Mambi, if you're familiar with that, it's Me and My Big Ideas. And I have a lot of those. I hope this is going to hold it all. I don't know. There's a lot here. But some of these are really thin. So we'll just keep going until we run out of space. How's that sound? Because if I needed to, I could put my less used ones or the ones that I don't need right away on the white rack that I originally had them on. Because this is pretty full. Okay, which ones are my absolute have to have on here? I just got new ones from Mary Ann. She gave us these at our event. She brought some for everybody, which was super sweet. And I believe there's just going to be too much. Okay, I don't want to shove them on here because I want to make it easy to get things off. So I'm going to stop right there. And what I think I'm going to do is order another set of these just because if I can have them all organized even a little bit more. So maybe I could do February, March, and April, things that I would use for washi tape. And then May, June, July on another ring. I could do that. I'm just always looking for ways to make it easy to be able to find what I want to use, when I want to use it, and be able to just grab it and craft, because it sometimes can be overwhelming whenever I have so much craft stuff and I know that I have something somewhere, and if I can't find it, it's really frustrating. And usually if I can't find it, it's because I didn't put it away where it belonged. So there's that. All right, so we got most of them. I mean, I could put the leftovers on here, but I mean, maybe no, I don't really want to do that. So we have all Christmas. We have our fall, which I'm probably going to keep out. I don't know if they'll fit right here. Oh, they do fit on my door. Perfect. So I can hang those right there, and they're available. So I can just grab it and have all my fall ones. And then here is my summer and spring, and then Christmas. So that's exciting that I got those organized. And I have hooks in my closet that I can use for now, but eventually I want to get like inside, like this is a door, like this piece right here is a door. And on the back of it, I want to hang hooks and just hang these little rings on the hook so I can just reach back there and grab whatever I need. So there's that. Does anyone have any questions or concerns or comments? Please feel free to reach out. All right, so I'm going to put these down here till I can manage those. And I'm going to get these just out of the way, because the next thing I want to do, since we're on here chatting, is I'm going to cut down some paper. So I get questions a lot about what do I do with my scrap paper? They know that I keep it, and I get made fun of because I don't throw scraps away. But there's a reason. It's because I feel like you can use it at some point. And so you can just call me a scrap hoarder. That's what I do. And I have a lot of it here today. I haven't dug into my scraps in quite a while. I've just been letting them kind of like pile up. And I thought I could show you guys what I do with my scraps. So if it helps you get organized with yours. Let me find this. So I have scraps like vinyl in here, regular cardstock, phone numbers. This does not go in there. Okay, so I have just sticker paper. I have like vellum, not vellum, foil paper, things like that. And it just all piles up here. As I'm using it, I just kind of toss it off to the side on my table here. And then there's so much more over here. And then this is what I go to first to craft with. I'm gonna put that there. Oh, I have a suggestion for you guys. If you have a stamping tool and you're like me and you misplaced your magnets, I have no idea where my magnets went for this. They are super strong magnets. Like they gotta be sticking to something metal in my room somewhere in this closet, but I cannot find them for any reason. Like they're gone. But usually what you do is you take the magnets and you stick them down on here on the paper that you're stamping. Okay, so this is a stamp positioning tool, and then you just press down and you can stamp in the same place over and over. Well, if you don't have your magnets, you can use one of your Cricut mats, like one of your Joy mats. You can cut it down even smaller than this, and you could fit it onto your stamp position tool and then just stick your paper down so it doesn't move while you're stamping, because the whole point of this is to be able to stamp multiple times in the exact same place. So that's just a little tip that I wanted to share with you guys, because it's helping me now that I lost my magnets. I don't know where they are. I really hope I find them though, because I don't know where I could get replacements for it, because they no longer make this particular stamp positioning tool. I could buy a Misty, but I'm not really needing one right now, but I may have to get one. Okay, so I also have things like this where whenever I do videos and I make like demos for things that might just have two little punches here, I'll trim that off, because I could still use that for sentiments. I could stamp a sentiment on that green section right there, but I'll cut that off, and I'm going to show you how I do all that. All right, so let's make ourselves a little bit more space. And I probably do this like, I don't know, once every couple months. I don't do it a whole lot, but it helps me so much whenever I actually get it done. So this is just paper I want to use up. It's from a company I no longer purchase from, but I do love the paper, so I will use the rest of that up. I have stickers. I have more paper down here. I have strips that I cut. So you guys will have to tell me, what do you do with all of your leftover paper strips and things? All right, I think that's everything that I had that I needed to work with. So these are my 12 by 12 pieces that I trimmed to share my video with the 12-inch plates that work with the Creative Memories die and embossing machine that they just came out with for it's not available technically to customers right now. 2026 they'll be available, but I was able to get my hands on one because of my upline, and I am so glad that I was able to do that, because it's an amazing machine. It does so much more and it works so much better than the previous one I had, and I compared them, so that's how I know, because I went ahead and wanted to compare them to make sure I gave it a fair judgment, and I would say it's amazing. All right, so what I'm gonna do, or what I like to do, is I like to take a trimmer and I like to cut off any pieces that have maybe something that was just die cut out of them, or I was using my Cricut and just cut a little piece out of it. Then I just cut off the good part of the paper and I put it in a pile, and I throw away the piece that I'm not going to need. I have some vinyl here. I only have 2 strips of it that I'm aware of. This is a removable vinyl this is Smart Vinyl from Cricut. I will put this in a completely different place than my paper that I do. Hi, Shell. Shell Scraps. Oh, hi. Are you new? I haven't seen you before. I'm so glad I just found you. Oh, there we go. I've been looking for Creative Memories Focus membership. That's awesome. I'm so excited. Creative Memories is, I, if since you're new, I will just tell you the information. I found it on March 5th of this year. I had no clue that it was still a company, to be honest with you. And it was the middle of the night. It was like 11:30 at night. I was like delirious. I needed to go to sleep. And it was like, hey, would you like to be a demonstrator? Like this thing popped up, or an advisor, they call us. I was like, yeah, sure. And I paid for it and went to sleep, got up the next morning, and I had like all this information. And then I had all these questions. I was like, wait, what did I do? Like, what did I sign up for? And then I asked some questions on the Facebook groups, and the ladies were so super sweet. And I met my upline, and I was so excited. And she's amazing. Her name is Melissa, and she's helped me get to where I am. And it's been so fun. I'm an advisor too. Yay! But can't work. So I'm my own customer. I totally get that. I do a lot of my own shopping too. So okay, so do you have like an upline? Like, do you have a team? Like, what is your like advisor, like the person above you is what I mean. I don't even know what they're called. Upline? I don't know. But I love the tools. The tools are my favorite. So what has been your like favorite tool? I do have an upline. Her name is Kathleen. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. I'm so happy to have you join me today. I'm going to cut this piece off. Tools girly too. I know their tools are the absolute best. And I'm really picky about my tools. And I think I've purchased most of the tools that they have. And I love every single one of them. And that's kind of what sold me on it. And then I tried out the cardstock. I do love the cardstock from Creative Memories. However, I struggle with the designs, like the design paper. I just haven't found a lot that I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So I'm hoping like some more will come out that I'm really excited about. I don't use a lot of their like decorative paper, but I use their cardstock, and of course their albums and their pages and all of the fun things. So this piece is perfectly fine. I'll leave this as is because I can definitely still use that. And I will trim these off as well. So I am just loving working with like Creative Memories so much. And I don't know, someday this might be my full-time job. Right now I work a full-time job, plus I do YouTube full-time. And one day I hope I can just do Creative Memories full-time on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna leave this piece the same as well. And these are all pieces I would just leave this size. And this is kind of where I start my piles. Now this is sticker paper. Yeah, I try to stay busy. So this paper, I'm not gonna use my cutting tool. This is sticker paper. So what I'm gonna do, and I've used it in my Cricut. So I'm just gonna cut this piece off, and I'm gonna save this for later as is. Just wait a minute, this might not be my sticker paper. Hold on, did I use this for... No, I used this for my sign that I made. This is not sticker paper, I'm sorry. This is just regular white paper, but still, I'm just gonna cut that little piece off. I'm not going to do anything else with that because I can still use that for a lot on my Cricut. So I'll just put this underneath here. But once I get all this cut, then I'm not like fumbling for paper. I'll know like, okay, this is how much of it I can use. And I don't have to second guess. I can just measure and be like, oh, I only need 3 inches. I have 3 inches. And let me trim this off. But I'm really enjoying working with Creative Memories. That is a definite. And I'm sure you feel the same way. Everybody's so nice. And like I said, the tools are amazing. Okay, so I have some of this pearlescent paper. I'm going to leave that as is as well. If you come to my Monday night workshops that we do, you'll see some of this stuff that we used at the workshops, the scraps that you guys left behind. I brought home, and this is, I'm just chopping them up and we'll be able to use them at another crop. Which is it, do you just go by shell? Is that what you go by? Do you do crops and things like that? Like I've just gotten into things like that, doing different crops, and I'm really enjoying that. It is a great company. Yep, Shell. All right, Shell. I do the third Monday of every month, I do a group of ladies from a local church. We get together. I'm going to pitch that because it was a hot mess. We get together and we create like anything from scrapbook pages to we make journals and cards and all of the things. And so anytime I have scraps left over, I bring them home and I do this to them. So that way there I can keep the pieces and use them. Okay, this is sticker paper, and you crop with friends out there. That's so fun whenever you have a group of friends to crop with. My daughter and I like to craft together. And then we started this Monday night group, the third Monday of every month. And that's pretty fun. I like teaching people. I mean, that's what I do is I teach. So I'd love to teach people how to craft. Like that's like my thing. So this is sticker paper, and this will go in a completely separate pile because that has to go in a different drawer. Then I have, some full sheets of paper, which means I didn't put those away. So we'll put those there. But it is so fun to crop with friends. Okay, so these pieces are good. I don't have to cut those out at all. This I made a little tab out of. So like if I have a spare sheet and I'm doing a bunch of stuff, I will just punch out, like if it's just a little piece, I'll punch a tab out of it or a circle out of it or something like that. I'm in Huntington Beach, California. I want to start a group at my home too. Oh, that would be so fun. That is my dream someday, to own my own facility and kind of do a scrapping, crafting place with like Cricuts and creative memories and whatever crafting that somebody wants to be able to do. I want to have a place for them to come and do it. I got the idea. My son goes to a place and he plays this game with a bunch of other guys. And I'm like, they need a place like that for ladies to come and craft, but there's nothing like that around here yet. I'm hoping to be the one that sets that up. So we're going to cut this off. That would be, I know that would be awesome. That's my goal. And my husband's like all for it. He's like, that would be pretty amazing. And he's very supportive of what I do. My whole family is. I'm very blessed to have a family that supports me and my choices to be the crazy craft lady. Okay, this paper is Cricut paper. If you guys are returning people, you know that I had hundreds and hundreds of pieces of Cricut paper and I never used it because it was textured, and I don't like this type of textured paper for card making and things. And then when I started scrapbooking again, I love the Cricut paper too. Like you guys know I'm going to be completely honest with you. What I use, I'm going to let you know. And I think if you have Cricut paper, you can use that as well. It works great, especially for your backgrounds. Whenever I'm looking for a color and I want it to match my paper and say it's not Creative Memories paper and I don't have a match for it, I will refer back to Cricut paper. All right, so here for an example, I have a piece of, this is Desert Storm, I think it's Gina K cardstock, and I embossed it. And I'm not going to throw this out because I might be able to use it. So I will put that in a completely separate pile. That'll go in with anything that's embossed or already pre-stamped or something like that. So here is another example of what I do whenever I have just a small piece left over and I want to just punch something out of it so I can get rid of the leftovers. And what I do is I just slide it into my punch out the design, and then I have a tab, but I can throw this little piece of paper out. So that's just an idea for decorative paper that I like to use. I do circles, I do the tabs. I can put it into my Cricut and cut a bunch of stuff out of it as well. I don't have to do everything by hand or just with Creative Memories. Hi, Marianne. Did you say earlier that Cricut does not specify the weights of their cardstock, or am I dreaming? No, no, no. I said Creative Memories, or no, strike that. Go back. Stampin' Up! Would not tell me the weight of their paper. The cardstock and the paper that you get from Cricut, I believe they do tell you. I would just have to go online and look and see what it is. So I'd have to go into Cricut and pull that up to tell you what that is. But I believe it's just Stampin' Up! That would not tell me, because when I reached out to them and said, hey, like I really like this one brand of cardstock, what is the weight? They were like, oh, we can't tell you. And I was like, oh, well, that's not helpful when I have a Cricut, because I need to know how, like, what pressure to put it under. But they just said they couldn't tell me. So that's fine. I usually use, when I use Cricut paper, I use, when I use Stampin' Up! Paper, I usually use 100 pounds cut pressure, just because I want to make sure it cuts all the way through. Normally with the Cricut paper, I'm using 80 pounds. That seems illegal. That I know, it was very weird. And I actually had because at the time I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I actually had my upline, and I was like, she was very big in the company, and I said, hey, could you reach out, just maybe because I was like a nobody in the company, they just wouldn't tell me. And she's like, oh no, they don't share what the weight is. And I'm like, it's just called thick. I still have a tiny bit left. I don't recommend purchasing from them, not to be mean or anything, but I just don't feel like the company is being right to their consultants. So I'm very like, just, you can buy cardstock anywhere. So I found several packs of nice cardstock at Ollie's. Oh, and it was so cheap. That's great. Wow, you were summing up, okay, for 20 years ago too, and they're kind of, yeah, they were interesting. But I do have just a tiny bit of their cardstock left, and it does not say, it just says thick basic white, and it is thick. I mean, it's some pretty amazing cardstock, I'm not gonna lie. And I think it's amazing for your card bases, but other companies that sell 110-pound cardstock, which I feel like, you know how you can feel paper and you can just kind of guess what the pound is? I'm going to say that this is close to, if not 110-pound cardstock. And that is my recommendation for very nice card bases. So I know, Marianne, I'm working on the video that you suggested that I make. And that's going to be something that I put in there, is all the weights and what I recommend. So that will be coming soon. I already started actually the video. I just have to add some more things, and I'm learning so many things just by really diving deep in to give you guys the best information. So here is some more cardstock. It's pretty big, so I'm going to put that in a separate pile. And here's where I get to all of my the pieces from our Monday night that we did the oh, absolutely. I'm going to give it, as if you are a member of my Crafty Besties, which for those of you that are, thank you so much. I so much appreciate you for supporting me. You will get all of my downloads absolutely free. I will put them all out there for you on the videos, and I'll put them in the description box so you can print everything out and have them as guides and things. So I'm going to have all that done hopefully by the end of this month. There's a lot. There's so many different paper brands and things like that out there that I want to recommend that I myself will purchase and buy. So yes, you did find your tribe, Shell. We have so much fun here, and we just love doing our live videos. And if you are free on Fridays, I always do another members only video, and Sundays I do a members only live. So you will get to see that as well. All right, so this piece is nice size. I'll leave that alone. It's kind of a bigger piece. I'll put that over there. And here I'll trim this side off. But I try to offer a lot to my members because I appreciate you so, so much. And let me see if I can trim this off. And I'm learning to scrapbook, to be quite honest, Shell. Like, I did it years ago, and you know what we'll do a night? So right now we're doing Craft Your Stash on the members only. And one night we will take a break and from Craft Your Stash, and we'll go through my wedding album that I made 25 years ago. We've been married 25 years. And it's all creative memories. Like I was into creative memories that long ago, and it's a hot mess. Like it looks ridiculous. And back then I thought it was amazing. But now I'm like, yeah, I need to fix that. So I'm going to take my wedding album apart and I'm going to redo the whole thing. And I know that was actually my husband's suggestion. He was like, you should do that because, you know, why not? Like you have better supplies now, newer machines, things that we can do. And I was like, oh yeah, like I'm going to take it apart and we're going to redo it together. Yes, I know, right? Mine are bad. Like I'm embarrassed, but I'm going to show you guys anyways because I think it's kind of funny. And my husband, he doesn't care. He's like, he looks at the one photo that we have up in our bookcase and he's like, that's all I needed to see. He's like, that's just our memory. And it's so funny. So these little strips, I actually will, well, that one's a little sticky, but even these little strips I'll keep because they can be a border for something. Like this piece, you could just put a little strip across something. That would work. So I'm getting a lot done, guys. I'm glad that we did this live. All right, and then here, I actually could use these for die cuts. So Shell, were you able to get your hands on one of the new Creative Memories die and embossing cut machines? Were you able to do that? Because if you can, I suggest you do. It's amazing. Like I'm thrilled. And I have other brands that I compared it to. And my goodness, it's amazing. I hope they make a larger one, like a full size one that we could do like 12 by 12. That would be so amazing if we could do that. I just bought an Anna Griffin 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah. Marianne, I think you got a Spellbinders, right? I think the Spellbinder 6, is that what you told me you got? Because that's, yeah, if you can get it, absolutely. I was shocked at how much stuff you got with it, to be honest. Because when I first heard the price, I was like, well, that's just like a mini one. But then when I saw all of the dies you get, all of the plates that you get both small and the 12 by 12 inch by 3 inch plates. I came to the party late. Did you tackle scrap Cricut vinyl or not? I only had, you know what? I only had 2 pieces because I've been doing all of the cards and the things for my friend Marianne for events. So that's all I have right now, but I will be doing that in another video. It is a great deal from Creative Memories. The Spellbinders Plat 6. Then you also got the Scout. You're set. We're going to have amazing events together. Guys, Marianne comes to my events on the 3rd Monday of every month, and we have a lot of fun. Okay, so here, do I do vinyl? Oh, yes. I have, you'll have to look at my other videos later on. I started this channel as a Cricut channel. I have all the different Cricuts. I mainly use my Cricut Joy Extra that my daughter got me. And I do regular vinyl, heat transfer vinyl, faux leather, infusible ink. Like I do all of the things. But just so you know, I am an affiliate for Cricut as well. So I do all of the things. The puppy's getting stuck behind boxes. So yeah, I do all the things with vinyl. And I absolutely am going to incorporate some faux leather and vinyl into my next album. So definitely want to check that out. Oh, yay, you're a Cricut girl. You did get to the right place. So you just do the scrapping. Cool. I'm an affiliate. Yes, I'm an affiliate through Cricut. So basically I have just like a link and you can, if you click on it, it takes you to Cricut. If you make a purchase, I just make a small commission or sometimes a large commission. It depends on what you buy from the company. So I just have to disclose that if I talk about Cricut on my videos. So yes, I am a Cricut affiliate, and I did check with the company because I was a little concerned about working with Creative Memories and being an affiliate, and they emailed me back that no, that was perfectly fine, that I could do all of those things. So that really helps me keep putting money back into my business whenever I make sales through there. And I'm also an Amazon affiliate if you're just wondering all the things. Oh, thank you. Right. It doesn't cost the customer anything extra. It's just kind of like a perk that Cricut does for people that are willing to openly and honestly talk about their products. And I 100% am honest about their products. Like I said, their new cardstock, like they came out with this new cardstock, and I have not found like anything I like about it. And when I did my review, I was very honest about it and said, you know, hey, I'm just not pleased with this cardstock. It's just not my thing. It doesn't mean somebody else won't love it. It just means it's not my thing. And they completely respect that. I think the Cricut company has been, personally to me, has been extremely good to me and has been allowed me to just be 100% honest with all of the product that I purchase from them and that I use. My new Joy Extra is on the way. You know that the machine the machine you didn't need, right? But you got it? Yes, I always want to be full disclosure with you guys so you know what you're getting when you come on. Yeah, so Marianne, again, she is like she's my girl. She doesn't need a new machine, but she had to get one, I think, because I use mine so much. I convinced her she needed one, but she has all the other machines. And the Joy is cute. Do you know about the Joy Extra? So the Joy Extra, you can print and cut with. The Joy, you can't. And I think that's why so many people are jumping on buying the Joy Extra, because you can do print and cut. And for scrapbooking, that's amazing. Oh, that was very good. So like, also, I should let you guys know that this is the photo trimmer, but I use it for paper because it works perfectly. And it has an arm that comes out that if you need to extend it, it goes further. I love it because of 8.5 by 11 paper. I can just slide in here if I'm making cards and just cut my card bases right in through here. So that's just a tip there. So I also have some acetate here. I'll just trim this piece off because I'm going to be teaching you guys some things on acetate. I totally agree. You'll have to, Marianne, you'll have to tell her when I got the CM trimmer, it blew my mind. I was like, it can't be this good to be true. Like, it can't be. And then I used it and I was like, oh, I don't need any other trimmer now. And then at our first event, Marianne came to, she used the trimmer and she was like, I need one now. And I was like, I have one on hand, brand new for you. And she bought it that night. You like the idea the Joy Extra fits the 8.5 by 11. Yep, it was perfect. The print and cut and the stickers. Yep. I feel like the only thing they missed the mark on was you can't score with the Joy Extra and you can't score with the Joy. But if you watched my one video, I put the hack in there to use your foil tip to be able to score. Yeah, that 12-inch trimmer is amazing. And all the extra blades you can buy, perfect. It just makes for such a great product. Thank you, Marianne. So I have these pre-cut. So I have a die that cut these out for me, and I won't get rid of these. I will use these, and I will keep these as they are for now. And I actually have an envelope that I can put all of my so this one says things with words. These are like my Bible journaling ones. And it has all the different like little word strips, which you could use these for cards and for scrapbooking, but I mainly use these for Bible journaling. I get them from, and I'm going to do a video. Oh, guys, I'm excited. We're going to do a video on all of my printables that I get and use and where I get them and how to download them and print them out. I'm going to do a full video on that, but I keep those in separate envelopes. So that I'm going to have another pile for. All right. And these I have to have another pile for. All right. So here is just some more white cardstock. I usually put all of my white cardstock back down where I have a little paper holder right beside me on the floor. It's full, or I would lift it up. It's just too heavy. And it's full of all of my neutral color papers that I use for card bases, or if I'm going to cut a background with either my trimmer, a punch, or my Cricut. So this is a bigger piece of green. This piece is fine. It's a little wonky, but I could use this in my Cricut very easily. Here are some circles that I pre-cut. And this I'll chomp up a little bit. But yeah, I love to do this, and doing this on a live with you guys is so fun because I'm getting it done and it doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, I got to cut all that paper. You guys are making it a lot easier to have to sit and cut all the pieces. So here's a big piece of acetate I'll leave as is. Here is where I used those, which I don't know why I used it on really great cardstock. I don't know what was wrong with me. I could always use the back if I wanted to. But these pens are from Dollar General, and they are permanent chalk markers, and they write on dark colored paper, and they are amazing. Like, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. But these Dollar General, go check them out if you're doing, say, a winter theme or a darker background in your scrapbooks. These are beautiful. I highly recommend. So I'm going to put this over here. More of those little orange circles. We cut a lot of orange circles when I was making my shaker cards. Let me see if I can grab those for you. So you guys, if you didn't see those videos yet, you might be able to check those out. You know, the cup one I made, for those of you who saw that video, like, I already gave it away. Like, I need to make another one on display because I gave that one away. But I have like this card that I made, this shaker card for fall, and then this shaker card. So I've been trying to collect and keep all of the stuff that I demo for you guys so we can always go back and look at it. But then I also have, I think I told you on the last video that I have like a binder that I put all of my designs into, that I'm dropping cords. And this is that binder. And we'll go through this. Shakers are fun. And wait till you see. Okay, so is it a members only video? I think it might not be a members only video. I have some videos pre-set up to come out, but you'll still get to watch it on my channel, whether it's for members only or not. But we're going to be making some shaker cards because I bought me lots of stuff to make shaker cards. So I have in this binder all of the designs that I've been making, and I do printouts of them so that I can keep them in here. And then this is also where I keep all of my downloaded printables that I get from different files, like RG Studios. I have a lot from him. And then I do a lot from Illustrated Faith because that's probably my favorite one, is Illustrated Faith. And I just get a lot of those for Bible journaling and things. But we'll go through that binder another day because that's a whole thing. And look, I'm almost done with all of my paper. You guys are helping me out so much by getting this done. Yes, but I think that you will love doing shaker cards. They are so fun. And there's so many different techniques that I'm just now learning about shaker cards, and I want to share them with you guys. Let me cut this off. I mean, I'm going to cut this piece off because you could punch a leaf or something out of that, right? Absolutely. Let's line this up. All right, we're gonna trim this off. I love that, like you said, this comes and cuts so nicely that I can just trim off all the pieces with the 8.5 by 11 fit in here. Just be careful. I shouldn't have done that. The other day, right before the live started, I had this up a tiny bit like this, and I grabbed it and it sliced my finger open, and I'm not allowed to bleed. So my daughter ran and got me the first aid kit and got me some Band-Aids, and we got it all bundled up like minutes before my live went on. And then it was throbbing the whole live, but it was fine. So, oh my gosh. So this was the cup that we made for that card that I showed you the printable with. And my printer, this is why I had to get a new printer. My printer was pulling the paper funny, and it wasn't putting the registration marks for my Cricut where it needed to be so that my Cricut could read it. So I had to get a new printer. But I'm going to keep all of this because I can still fussy cut this one out. Make sure it's all the way to the bottom. I could still fussy cut those cups out and still make another card with them. I'm not going to waste that paper. No way. And those designs are too cute for little fall mugs. Aren't they cute? And the card was adorable. Like I said, I'm going to have to make another one just to have on display, but I did give it away to a friend. So my goodness, guys, it's almost been an hour. Wow. I'm sorry if I'm keeping you guys on here longer, but I'm almost done. And this has been so fun. Let me trim this off with that little piece. This is really good cardstock too. Like I said, I believe it's Gina. It came from Gina K. I'm pretty sure it did. And it's a nice thick cardstock. So that will be one of my recommendations. And in that video that I do, I'll have links to everything so that you guys can get your own, be able to look for yourself and see what you would like to use. But I'm finding, like, I used to be a snob to paper and I would only use certain brands. And now I'm starting to like branch out, and I'm finding so many more companies that I'm really enjoying, especially their decorative paper. Because like I've said, I'm not a huge fan of the Creative Memories decorative paper yet. Like I'm trying to be, like, I'm looking for ones that are just like my style, but I just haven't found many. I did find one, which was the Springtime Soiree one. That one's really beautiful. I have that one. But I'm just struggling. So I've ordered more cardstock, and I got the inks and the brushes. Have you got those, Shell, at all? The inks and the new brushes that they came out with. So this was in one of the vote boxes prior to me getting involved, but I had a sweet lady send me a set that she didn't want anymore, and she sent me the inks and this little brush. Well, then the company released the new inks for fall and the new matching brushes. So I'm so excited about those. I can't wait to get them. They were already shipped. I think it said Tuesday they'll be here. So maybe on my Tuesday night live, I'll have those and I'll be able to share them with you guys. That would be fun. All right. If there's no more questions or concerns or comments, I'm going to call it a night. I hope you guys all had a good time. I had a great time. I'm just super enjoying the lives. If you guys remember when I started doing lives, I was like, nope, I'm not doing them. They never work. But I kept going because I promised you guys I would do it. And here we are. I'm doing, I think, more lives a week than I am regular videos. And that is super fun to me. So it was so nice to meet you, Shell. Thank you for joining in on the comments, Marianne. As always, thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Tomorrow's video for my members live, we're going to be doing Craft Your Stash. We're going to be making, I think, 2 or 3 projects, and you guys will be able to have all of the fun with me. So make sure you get your stuff out that you want us to like craft while I'm crafting. That would be super fun. And yeah, so that's everything. Oh, I'm so glad you had fun. That's great, Shell. It was so nice to meet you. Don't forget, tomorrow night, members get a live from me, 6 p.m., and it'll be right here, and we'll be crafting our stash. All right, guys, just remember to keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep it extra, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Yeah, you can just hit the X. And then you have to confirm it.